offense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got this down to the 35. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
What we got? Show an 8. Show an 8. Slam. Slam. Hey, wahoo!
Now they'll throw it with Manning. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Webb. 35 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
You know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Oh, let me take
For
a
an
play
offense
now.
that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 19 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been magnificent as we start to roll on all these touchdown passes he's had so far. It's been fun to watch.
It's been almost poetic, hasn't it? Captain, my captain. And this captain is playing so well and leading his team. As you mentioned, the great number of touchdown passes. He's looking really, really sharp.
Well, maybe he just wants to add to that total, right?
And why not? More the merrier.
And the rappers, too. It was a moment of insanity. And he goes down. No, he stays on his feet. Throws on the run. Touchdown! Unbelievable! Watson.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Right there, looked like he might have gotten kicked. You're going to see there's a foot that comes to right there and gets kicked. Side of the helmet, yeah. Shoot!
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 36, Manning. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught
Yeah, man.
inside the 30. Touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say, I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Rodgers to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They run it with Carson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Go. Quit talking with food in your mouth.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team.
Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
How do you take these challenges down?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Manning. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Manning on the bootleg. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. This is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down. And that
Oh, he had that.
by the All-Pro DB Desmond King. And a big turnover.
I'm not even worried about this stuff. It's easy to stop the offense. I'm just trying to get my 150 passing yards.
At their own 11. Following the interception here, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some... matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
His penalties decline. It's 4th down.
And taken at the 46. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Go, 4 down. Go. Hot.
to throw on third down. Manning, he's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this.
I'll take that.
inside the 20. Not really any offense for them to speak of here this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Isaac Rochelle in there.
I thought it said something else.
To the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's
Damn, I forgot. Madden wasn't fast.
And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over.
Rudolph is sitting up.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? And that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after it. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
He knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there. And he ended up coughing it up.
Chargers set to take over again on offense. Earlier we discussed Phillip Rivers and what his future might be. But for the Chargers collectively, it's sort of been a strange year. Remember last season, they got into the playoffs. They won a playoff game in Baltimore. So there was some off-season momentum, a lot of excitement into this season. But then they were starting.
Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot I was playing.
In the 2020 season, will they be packing all of the pieces that are currently on their roster? We mentioned Rivers, Melvin Gordon, Travis Benjamin, Hunter Henry, all unrestricted.
Are you ready to travel with the freedom to discover and the confidence to
Questions to
explore?
answer
Trafalgar
for
is
the
the best
Chargers.
way to travel and connect with the culture, people,
Chargers
and
gonna
places,
signal
and
for
come
the
home with
first
the
of their
greatest travel
timeouts.
stories you'll ever
As
tell.
they'll stop it
Save
with just
10%
over a
on
minute
trips.
to go
Visit your
before
travel agent or
halftime.
Trafalgar.com.
Cooper awaiting this punt at his own 20. And it's a fake. Barry is buried.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They all said he fit right into the locker room. A lot of guys, boom, look at that.
Throwing again on second down. Rivers looking in zone, but it's
Hicks, and he still held
He
on.
was looking for Mike Williams that time.
Oh, he was
Now it's
open.
third and goal.
And he got drilled.
That was odd. Play calling defense.
You can hear the action on that one.
With what they're doing, I think the converse has been true in this game.
Watson wobbling. Oh, what a big time hit by Jackson.
Broken up at the end there. And that was a big hit that Allison took. Ronald Allison is screaming across the field.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now
And look at the contact for the head here at full speed. There's the 15-yard penalty. We're going to take a quick break as they send to Allison.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Graham gets hit at the 13-yard line by Marcus Williams, but he's got the first down.
23 of that,
Nice
Graham
return,
goes back
sets him up
down.
pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
As he got hit by Marcus Williams.
So here are visitors to take over on offense.
By the safety on the tight end, Austin Hooper.
Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him.
Yeah,
Can
Harris
he
doing it
make a
under
play?
there. Normally you don't
Can
like
he
to
get
see
to
that.
someone that we're going to
That ball's
trust to
incomplete
take care
also.
of the ball?
And Joker.
Let me stop playing this trash team.
Big drop. Going deep again. Hurts open again.
On second down now, it's Carson. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help.
Two
They'll have a
touchdown
third and
first
8
quarter for
forthcoming.
Jared Cook.
Well, that's
Look
a good
at how
start
he
to this
dragged
drive
that
on the
drive. I mean, he
defensive side of
tracked
the
the
ball.
ball and then they hit on.
Now he's taking a shot down the field.
What a set.
Yeah, but missed by his neck. A little bit of pressure.
Rudolph clears it out downfield. The pass is broken.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looks like he's
Here we
bleeding.
go on fourth down with
Am I
Madden.
seeing that right?
From right side
I
here,
believe he's
complete.
here.
He cannot
Yeah,
wiggle
it's coming down the
free.
right
They
side of his
stop him
face.
at the line on fourth down.
Was
Boy, a
Patrick
curious
away from
decision
trouble?
to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field
It was
position.
Alec Ogletree who knocked it loose.
Second and 10. Somersaults for about 8. Worst case for Dallas, that Cooper will somehow get injured. He's a monster piece. Oh, ouch, right in that knee.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're on our way in the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 6.
Intercepted.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
With the throwdown and the flag reigns in
Out comes the
because of it.
Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this
As
third
he
quarter.
up
They
and
have the
over
lead now. They'll be
slams
looking for some
the
separation here.
Hopkins was watching a little too much Khabib on ESPN Plus. UFC this weekend.
Go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
Samuel.
They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But
He
looking to
gets
get
the
the
punishment.
separation that you just talked about.
And a
Change
flag
things up a
thrown.
little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they
Again,
didn't see in
lowers
the
the
first
boom
half.
on the corner
This
and
is
goes up
taken
over
in.
the
It's
top.
complete.
See what the
He's
penalty
able
is.
to get this to the 40-yard
Deborah
line.
Williams, who was fine for his hit.
They'll get 34
Nice run by
yards
Royce
there.
Freeman down
I
the
guess that answers the
sideline.
question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
I think this is something we're seeing more and
There
more
is a
of in
flag
the
down. It
NFL.
was a gain of
Teams not
26.
playing to protect leads.
And
Teams playing
Conley
to
got the
extend
worst of that exchange.
Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And
With
he'll
hard
lose
hits.
yardage here.
He's just going to
Back
have to
at the
learn here in this kind of
41.
situation.
Call it
It's
a
tough to
loss,
play
2 on
defense
the
in the
play.
NFL, no question
And
about
that'll
it. You're
make
going to have to learn,
it
otherwise you're going to
2nd
coach
and
your football team.
To throw again on second down. Rivers, he's got it to Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Third string tight end.
Wind up getting
And
10
players
back as
down
that
for
sets him up for third down.
Look at the catch.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's got his man. It's Williams.
Got all kinds of
And
time.
Williams is in for a Charger touchdown.
Bills trying to take advantage of
Mike Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think
Oh,
that
it's not their
NFL
sport.
is a cookie cutter that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Being on second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
to the
Following the
10-yard line.
touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Ross
This is taken and it's
in
4.
pain on the ground.
Shoulder hits. His
Solid
hand hits the
return, pretty good field
after the
position.
shoulder.
They'll start at the
Wide
32-yard
open
line.
underneath is the tight end Greg Olsen, and Olsen has
Now we
penalty
take a
markers
glance at the
5.
offense as they work their way
And there's
back
a
out
pile up at
for
the
their first
41-yard
possession
line.
of the
Ryan
second half.
Anderson with the initial hit.
And their halftime roll now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 38, Manning.
Tough first half.
Take trying to get up, and they're going to make him stay there for a bit.
You and I both know just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys first.
Right there, looked like he might have got room to breathe. see, there's
he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Left eye.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Doing everything is sticking and running the slant. He happens to run into Boyer right there in the middle of his route. I mean, that's really tough. It does not look like he's going out of his way, but you saw him.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. McKinnon here, it's complete.
Go Dolphins.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Joe Webb, 56 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
For a moment, and it was not free. Kareem Jackson.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Murray is met and taken down by Autry.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back,
Yeah, that's a catch.
why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Decked up at the 50.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we got a one-score game.
Had a teammate right there, and that was Dante Jackson.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from
Last
the
year
2-minute
out of
warning.
Clemson, he's had
They've got a
trouble with
1st
two
and 10
punts
as they
here.
look to try and finish this one off. Now Gordon on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And he hits James Washington. But Rudolph is down.
He's down, and he is out.
They keep it on the ground again. Gordon.
There's serious concern right now.
Not much running room. Down to the 32.
Avoided the sack
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock,
went
late
down in a
fourth
heap.
quarter, do they put the ball in the air
Behind
here
by
on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going...
I have to start this because I wasn't paying attention.
Concern from the Ravens players as well. You know, Rudolph is sitting up, but
He was knocked out on the hit by Thomas. There's a flag as... Whoa! Mason Rudolph got into it. Get out of there. What in the world?
Well, he tackled Rudolph. Rudolph didn't like the way that he was tackled.
oh man, oh.
Just outside the 10, and then he gets popped to the airways. That's Jonathan Miller. Jet motion here with Kamara, who's upended.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Looking for Samuels.
Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Downfield, and the pass is broken up. He stays here. Graham gets hit.
Williams, fair catch, and decked up at the 50.
nicely now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So out comes his offense to take over for the first time. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take down one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Big plays on the edge.
60 or. Set the mic. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On the edge. 60 or.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Off the bootleg. Manning. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, Manning. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Webb. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hurry.
Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to stuff it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
30 base. 49. Oh, you got deep? Shoot.
From the gun, it's Manning. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Don't get nervous.
On fourth down, they're going to try the jet sweep. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Check. Block the team. Check. 53. Fight. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got it.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. A first down throw here for Rivers. And caught by Henry. And some room to maneuver.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, last year, Henry really looked poised for a prime breakout season, but then May 22nd, tore his ACL during OTAs, ruled out for the year. Actually was added to the active roster in a pretty heroic return for their playoff clash with New England, but did not play. 29 career games for Henry, 12 touchdowns, and now with Antonio Gates' career coming to a close, they expect a lot out of the 24-year-old Hunter Henry. On 2nd and 10. Rivers, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He juked him. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are visitors to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 90 Wolf. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Manning to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
There we go. There we go.
Mike Williams, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gray. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts, not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
I had my mic off.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it. But with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
53 is the mark.
On third down, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling.
Hold up.
secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. Because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And it's 15-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
We own this. Hey, Rocket. We own it.
Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Let's go. Let's do this.
We have played. In quarter number 4.
180. 53.
Rivers now from the 50. And nowhere